Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Burning Truth.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Burning Truth. We're live and we are 24 and a bit hours away from the Royal Rumble.
The Royal Rumble.
We are about 27 hours away from the Royal Rumble now.
Yeah.
So, can't wait. Absolutely can't wait. But the Royal Rumble, we'll talk about a little bit later on.
We will talk about it a bit later, but unfortunately, just to get this out the way, we're not doing our predictions.
No, we're going to write them on the Facebook page.
On our Facebook page, because we like to get more of the news and predictions.
And we talked about the Rumble briefly last week.
Yeah.
There's only a few matches, and obviously we can cover them off in a prediction on Facebook, so that's fine. We'll come to that. I'll probably put mine up tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon. But we'll talk a little bit about Rumble history, about why we like the Rumble and everything like that. But that'll be a little bit later on. Hopefully you'll give us your opinions on why you like the Rumble as well.
Agreed.
Because it is one of the highlights of the calendar. Even if you're not a loyal WWE wrestling fan, everyone normally tunes in for the Rumble. The surprise, the nostalgia, the legends, and basically every wrestling company in the world does a Rumble now.
That they do.
So, that brings me nicely on to my first point, which is my rant of the week.
Oh, God.
So, over here in jolly Brexit Britain, we have seen a couple of Rumbles. Now,
some of them have pulled it off nicely. Some of them have done it where it's been, they get away with it.
So, my problem is when you hold Rumbles for championships and then you don't follow through with the writing. So, an example of this would be if you look at some companies, they may have like their 20, 30, 10-man Royal Rumble and put the title on the line. Now, once the champion gets eliminated, what usually happens?
New champion. Guaranteed.
Yes. So, once you're out,
you're
out. Fucking out. Now, what happens if two people go over the rope at the same time?
They're both out.
What happens if they're the last two? What would you assume you'd do? What would common sense say that you do?
It's either a draw.
And you put them both back in.
And you can either put them both back in for a
restart,
sudden death.
Yeah.
A restart.
Or, the next month,
you have them face against each other.
For
the championship.
Right. Not for a number one contenders match.
No. Who'd do that?
What's up with that?
Who'd do that? Because straight away, how I see it is, if you are thrown over the top rope, you are eliminated.
So, what's up with the... Yeah, so if the champion was part of the last two, I could maybe understand giving the champion his championship back. But some companies, it's happened a couple of times, and the champion's gone out, fourth to last, third to last.
Hang on. If anything, a certain company did something with the championship, didn't they? Last year.
Yeah,
for 2016. And what happened?
The champion went out and he lost his belt.
Instantly. What was announced? We are guaranteed a new champion.
Yeah, you know what? If they both went over at the last, I can understand maybe giving the champion his belt back, but they battle for the belt at the next event, pay-per-view, show, call it what the fuck you want. But
whatchamacallit?
It's John O'Clock. The champion retains the title, being eliminated third to last, and they're making the last two people to go over the rope battle for a number one contender spot.
Why?
Where the fuck is the logic?
I think they have been following John O'Clock a bit too much, probably tripping over themselves, but like a certain Bradshaw did a few weeks ago.
Where the fuck is the logic?
There isn't.
Like, common sense says the two people that go over last fight for the belt. You know, don't reinvent the wheel if you go and make it rectangular and it'll only go over fucking once. The wheel's supposed to go round and round and round, not go and then fucking freeze.
Freeze!
You know, like square pegs, round holes don't fit. Doesn't matter how hard you try to ram that fucker in the hole, it doesn't go in. You know,
put it all in. Put it all in.
It doesn't matter how much you're trying, it won't fit.
I'm trying.
Oh my God, Mikai knows you're trying. Matt Burns, God, Mikai knows you're trying.
Oh, good Lord.
But where is the logic? Like, this is my rant of the week. Surely, writers of wrestling at the moment are trying to change.
They're trying to change the format.
They're basically going for the Vince Russo. If we put enough shit out, something might be good. Stick to something that's tried and tested.
The problem is with it is, if something's already tried and tested, and we know it works, stick with it.
You know, like, I can understand maybe some subtle twists, you know, where the person who wins it goes on for the main title. Maybe after the person who finishes runner-up goes for your secondary title.
Yeah.
Subtle twists like that, wouldn't mind.
Great idea.
But why?
The pain.
It is pain. You know, there's writers around in wrestling that are going, what the fuck? If Jim Cornette saw some of this, he'd turn back around and go, that's shit.
No, he wouldn't. He'd probably follow his classic internet meme. Fuck this shit. I'm out this company.
But just why is wrestling? Are we trying to change a format of if you have a rumble for a championship, if you go out before the last two, you lose your belt. Don't care what anyone says. You do not have that belt.
Technically, what's happened there is the guys who have won the last two, you know, the one that double eliminated, have been robbed.
Yeah.
Because they've thrown the champ out. So technically that belt's up for grabs for either one of them. They didn't get the job done. I can see what they're trying to say. They're trying to say, because there's no clear-cut winner, by right, if it's a draw, then the title stays with the champ. But in this case, the problem that you've got is the champion lost. He was eliminated, which means you've lost the match, which means you were beaten, you were bested.
What happens if you don't make it to the Rumble but you never go in the ring? You still don't win the Rumble.
No, you don't. I've got points in that one. Ask Curtis Axel about that one.
Well, ask a load of people.
Ask Curtis Axel. In fact, even if you make it to the ring, get thrown through the metal rope, and then slammed into a popcorn machine by Undertaker, ask Maven.
But it's just things. If you're going to copy gimmicks,
or if you're going to use something that's traditional,
yeah,
stick to the tradition of it, because
or if you're going to make alterations that make sense. The match has been going for over 25 years.
No, longer.
Over 25 years means it can go longer than that.
Oh, definitely, it's 30.
I know, but over 25 years
That's
means
fine.
it's like 25 and above.
I thought I'd zero to
fucking stick with me here, Matt. Come on, stick with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did a Nathan.
I did a Nathan. Stick with me. Otherwise, I'm going to start calling you Byron.
Kindly go fuck yourself. I'm not Byron. The difference is I actually have the ability to actually say and defend myself. I can say whatever I want. Back at you.
Okay. So that's my rant of the week. Just, if you're going to copy gimmick matches and you want to make alterations, make ones that make sense within accordance to what the match is about, not completely fucking...
Try to change the wheel.
Yeah, and if you're going to make changes like that, announce it at the beginning of the match, not at the end, because if people in attendance that are actually half clued up about wrestling. They're just going to be standing there going,
Guaranteed
well,
new champ.
You kind of fucked that up.
Yeah.
Can I have a refund?
Not clever. It's not clever when stuff like that happens. And
because you're insulting your fan base.
What makes it weird is it's not just insulting the fan base. Anybody who watches that, if they don't understand what's going on, they're going to thinking that's how it's done. So then when they see it elsewhere, they're going to be like, no, that's not right. And then argue about it. And then realise that they were wrong. And then when it comes to the ones that do know and are clued up, like you said, it is going to be insulting to them. And as much as it's not wise insulting your fan base, it's not wise insulting the wrestling fan base because some of them can take it very, very personal.
And especially if you're a small company, you depend on that fan base. And if you piss them off with a result that makes no sense at all, they might just think, fuck this shit.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Because straight away...
Like, the problem with British wrestling is we don't have a 6 million population background. So...
We don't.
So we don't have time to basically just... We don't have a depth to make it last a while. So that's that. So that's my rant over for the week. That annoyed me just a teeny-weeny itsy bit when I was going through results of British wrestling around the country for the last couple of weeks. Try and catch up with Rumble Fever, as I like to call this time. LCW have got their upcoming Rumble on the February the 4th, which will feature a WWE superstar. We don't know who yet, but it will feature. Sadly, we won't be at that event because we will be in Shrewsbury.
What?
Shropshire,
Shrewsbury, Telford. If you want that be correct, more so.
Oh, Telford ain't that bad. I can deal with Telford.
That's fine. As we will be visiting the academy.
Does it have a bar?
Yes.
Hallelujah! A wrestling event that has a bar. Gee whiz.
What do you mean, gee whiz?
There is a Gomikai. Right then, so what's annoying you this week?
I think you just pretty much nailed it with me. That's what really annoyed me as well. But we've already covered that. So let's move on, shall we? Yeah. I'd say. But as for the show that we just mentioned that we will be visiting, we will be providing details of that later.
Yeah, there'll be a full write-up which will be written on the night and which will be sent live as soon as Mr. Burns figures out how to press the publish button.
Funny.
Because I'll write it, but after that, it's up to him to publish it. Since he is our computer expert here.
So there we go. There we have it. We used to have a computer guy.
But you fired him.
I didn't fire him. You did.
You did.
Sound guy.
You fired it.
No, you fired the sound guy.
You fired him.
No, you did.
It was your decision. It's just you didn't have the cojones to say,
Bull!
Sound guy, you're fired. So I took great pleasure.
I was trying to tell you to fire him for ages. We do this split, and the second you get the nerve to, the second you get the urge, you just cut loose and go, you're fired. No consulting. I would have actually agreed with you.
Well, it was your decision anyway. I just did it. Right, moving on.
Is there anything you'd like to cover?
So, this week on WCPW,
yeah,
you will see an intergender tag team match.
Not from that's the week before.
Is it the week before?
That's the week before that one.
But it wasn't up online when we were trying to watch it, was it?
No.
So it's being put out tonight, I assume.
No. The week before's already been put out last week. We're currently waiting for the other one, which will be the repeat for this week, which is the one, which would be the one with Adam Pacitti having Bolly Ray versus
No, I'm on about the mixed tag team match.
the mixed tag team match was
Ricochet.
the week before.
Right.
That one.
Okay, well, if it's the week before, it just said 4 days on it, so I assumed it was coming up for this week.
No, it's
Because obviously we couldn't
it's the
find
way
the
it's the
full
way
match.
they've messed up a little bit.
It looked amazing from what we saw of the
It was
little
more of a
talent.
highlight reel.
Yeah, of the highlight reel. Absolutely phenomenal, and that'll probably be the match that I look for when I get home.
Oh, definitely, definitely. However, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to have to bring it up, due to certain audio.
Yeah, there is a brilliant spot, which...
All we'll say is, just listen to it.
With low volume
With
first.
low volume first. Do you want to tell them what you assumed?
So you've got Ricochet holding the rope up for Blanchard.
Blanchard.
Yeah.
Take that, right? Just remember that, folks. Blanchard.
But if you have the volume low, which we had while we were just sorting some things out and discussing dates where we were going, and I just glanced to look at the TV, and then all I saw was Blanchard was blowjob with the two.
Oh, no. And now here comes Blanchard, is what he actually said. You assumed it was, now here comes blowjob!
But the volume down, it took us 4 goes to actually hear the audio call correctly.
I couldn't actually quite hear it myself. And why he was laughing his head off. And then when I turned it off, I'm like, he said Blanchard. What the hell did you think he said? As soon as he said it, I was like, turn it back down.
He got blowjob. I apologise to Miss Blanchard. I shouldn't laugh at that spot because the dive was done beautifully.
Oh, beautifully.
But just get the commentators to be able to speak a little bit more clearer when the volume isn't loud. Because in all fairness, it must have took 4 or 5 goes, and I'm like, it definitely says blowjob there. And then we got it up to the right level. And we're like, no, I stand corrected.
It's Blanchard.
It says Blanchard.
But I think it was because he was the higher pitch. Blanchard! But it was just the fact that to do the dive, and I can make it worse right now by saying she dove between someone's legs, which is no euphemism. She did an actual tope dive.
Tope suicida.
Correct.
Thank you, Maura.
I am actually questioning up there. But anyway, the point being is that had me in absolute stitches. Now, from recently, we do actually, in the past, we have actually covered some WCPW stuff and everything, and you've probably noticed that we've done a little bit less lately.
Because it's gotten a little bit more convoluted with themselves trying to put themselves in the main part of the storyline, which is what I said behind closed doors would happen.
You did.
Which is why I couldn't get into, because I already knew the direction they were going to take with the company.
Yeah. Automatically, which straight away, fingers crossed now, and I say this, fingers crossed, we've now ended that. Do you agree?
We'll see.
We shall see.
I don't think they have, though, because obviously, as you pointed out previously behind closed doors, What Culture has its own unique fan base, which is built towards the people that do the reviews.
Correct.
So, I understand the fan service part of where they need to stroke their fan service's ego by being a part of the show. So, I understand that. It just doesn't mean that I have to like it.
Right. Just don't make it the main event.
Yeah.
All the time.
Or the start of the show, the middle of the show, and the main event. Pick one. Preferably not the main event.
Pick a spot! Any spot! Got something to say? I like how you said that. Anyway, as we're saying, luckily enough, we have actually got some news for WCPW that they've actually got some interesting matches coming up with True Destiny, which is, if I'm not mistaken, go on.
Can I just make a point?
Help yourself.
True Destiny is a crossover show with Lucha Underground.
Yes.
No, I don't have a problem with crossover shows. I actually think it's quite a smart marketing play. So I'd just like to say congratulations to WCPW for managing to gain a cross-promotion partner.
Yeah.
Because PCW's got one with ROH.
Yep.
And New Japan work with someone over here, don't they?
New Japan.
Have they done some work with RevPro?
Yes. But some of New Japan actually do some business with WCPW as well. And we've also got Chikara Pro, which is an American company that does business with companies like Fight Club Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is always good.
So what I'd like to say is congratulations to them for being able to branch out. If it's successful, we'll see in time, but it's a good start being able to do cross-promotion shows for IPPV.
Yeah.
I would say could do with refreshing the commentary for WCPW. Alex Shane's getting a little bit loose. I'd give him a couple of weeks off just so we can have a break and come back refreshed.
Alex Shane, I've actually...
He's a great commentator most of the time, but obviously, think of it like work. People get 20 days off paid a year. The reason for that is because if you do your job 365 days a year, you get tired and you burn out. Now, obviously, wrestlers don't get that mandatory time off because they are independent contractors.
They're always working, they're having to always work.
Which is the same for commentators and everything like that. Now, Alex Shane, on top of the commentary, does NGW's commentary.
He's also pushing business to push further with, well, just take into account, he was also working with World of Sport. He's always pushing British wrestling, and that's great.
Yeah, I just think if he just had a week or two away just to refresh himself, it'd be better. Obviously, he's been making some mistakes which have been brought up by What Culture themselves.
And it's not just to himself that's been pointed out. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, on the last show, it actually wasn't actually Shane that was getting pointed out.
No.
Mostly, it was his co-host. However, Shane at one point did actually go quite coherent.
Yeah.
With some of his... how he was adding words with Banks and BT Gunn and mixing up, and it was sounded like he was trying to be political, but it was a mixed bag.
So yeah, I just think you could just do with just a week away to chill. It does everyone the world of good.
Or if necessary, they need somebody who is not as much colour as him. Because Alex Shane, for the colour side, is fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. I think, is it Brad Shaw that does it with him?
With who?
Alex Shane? The gentleman's name? I can't... Right, the problem is they both do quite a bit of colour. And it shouldn't be that. It should be one doing colour, one being play-by-play, as in one calling the moves, one adding the depth of the story, adding the psychology into it.
Yeah. But no, so that'd be interesting. Obviously, on that event that we're talking about, just to push things back instead of concentrating on Alex Shane. One of the matches we've got, which is the first and probably the last meeting of these two great gentlemen. You've got Al Patron.
Yeah. Versus Kurt Angle. Never been done.
Freaking Angle.
Who won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
You've also got, is it Pentagon Jr.?
Pentagon Jr. versus Drago.
Yeah.
From Lucha Underground, both of them are.
And you've got Will Ospreay
versus Ricochet
for the 10,000th time.
Still be a fantastic match.
Just get them some fucking rings like off gladiators, and you can watch them wrestle in midair.
You will go on my first whistle.
Just fucking gymnastics in the ring.
I'm not
But
saying-
again, it's if it puts butts in seats, who am I to
everybody
fucking
has-
argue?
Everyone's doing the taste of entertainment. They've also got Blanchard versus Priestley, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And they've also got Travis Banks versus Zack Sabre Jr.
That'll be a good match.
That'll be a good match. Fantastic. And I think it's somewhere in there they'll have a Cody Rhodes defending his title.
I thought Drew Galloway was WCPW heavyweight champion.
Yes, he is.
So what titles Cody Rhodes defending?
Internet.
The Internet title.
The Internet Championship. Which they have actually stated that all Internet Championship matches will actually be on full length on YouTube. Which so far they have actually done. They have actually done.
Otherwise, it'd just be called the Television Championship.
Well, it wouldn't even be television because it's not even on television.
Exactly. It'd be called the Wank Bank Championship. Because that's the only people that would be able to watch it. The people in the front with memories that could download.
No comment. No comment. Yeah. Anyway. Go on.
WCPW are very close to having a World Heavyweight Championship.
Go on.
Drew Galloway has defended the title in America.
Yes.
Just needs one more country.
Well, he's also defending it in Edinburgh against the local hero.
Scotland do not have
I'm not
independence. Not yet.
I'm not saying that's part of it. I'm just saying he is fighting Joe Hendry. And interestingly enough, WCPW have also managed to acquire another championship match at their Edinburgh show, which is quite interesting.
The ICW one.
No. Alligero.
Yeah.
Versus Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
Versus Adam Cole, baby.
For the Ring of Honor.
World Heavyweight.
Well, it'll be the second time the Ring of Honor belt's been defended on the UK show.
Yep.
Because Jay Lethal defended against. Was it Alligero on the?
Nope.
Who was
Couldn't
it?
defend it. It was Dar.
Noam Dar.
Noam Dar.
I thought he defended it on WCPW.
It was Dar.
Was it Dar?
It was Dar.
Da.
Da 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 da.
Talking about Noam Dar, WWE have royally fucked him up. He's basically Alicia Fox's bitch.
If I actually tell you, while that's continuing on, supposedly, you will absolutely laugh your ass off.
I'm waiting for him to come out with a ball gag and a gimp mask on.
Do you know why he's involved with her?
I've got an answer in my head, but it isn't politically
Say it.
correct.
Oh, no. Not even the correct one's politically correct.
I'd rather hear the correct one than offend everyone.
Right. Her name, who he is with, is Alicia Fox. Right? Now, Vince McMahon has kept this storyline going. Supposedly, rumour, let me just clarify this. I am not stating this as factual. But rumour has it he is keeping it on because he likes the way Noam Dar says her name. Especially the last part. Because in Vince McMahon's mind, it sounds like he's saying Elisa Fox.
He's always just going to say, because Vince like cocks. Oh, God. No, they've royally just fucked his character up. He could have been a great babyface over there. In all fairness, I like what they're doing with Jack Gallagher. The Jack Gallagher stuff's brilliant.
It is.
I love the stuff they're doing with Jack Gallagher, but with Noam Dar, I just feel like they're just fucking the bloke over for the sake of fucking him.
And all because you can't, because the way he says Fox sounds like Fox. When I actually heard it, I actually repeated it a few times, like, really? Eh? Let me just dampen my hearing somehow.
She's having a mini feud with Dana Brooke on Main Event. Why would you put a feud on Main Event?
Which is ending soon. Supposedly.
What's going in its place?
No idea.
Ah, interesting news for you. Name the diva that has become executive producer for Total Divas.
What?
Can you name the diva that has been named as the executive producer for the second half of Total Divas Series 6?
Is it an actual diva?
Yeah.
Mickie James?
No.
Is she of the current roster?
Yes.
Miss Alicia Fox?
No, because no.
Paige?
No.
Nikki?
Ding, 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 ding. They've made her executive producer for a show that she's on.
Ow. Ow.
And she spends half the time on Tallyful.
Ow.
So now she's producing it.
Ow.
Does she give herself more screen time?
Ow. No, no, no. No. Right. She's now the producer of...
Executive producer.
Executive producer of Total Divas.
Yeah.
And she's also got her own show, Total Bowers.
And she also stars in Total Divas.
I've heard of pushing your brand. But fucking Jesus.
Being Mrs. Cena must be brilliant. I want that. Can't have it. Do you know who my boyfriend is? He is John Cena!
Unfortunately, one person who can't say that is his ex.
Have you seen Mickie James's recent things on a recent interview?
Yes.
Which brings up things in the past with Kenny Dykstra, John Cena, and obviously can she deal with Nikki Bella now? And being the politically correct woman that she is, she said, Kenny Dykstra got most of the information wrong.
And lied.
Lied.
Because he wanted to sell a book.
However, me and John have now grown up since, and both of us are happy.
And adults.
Adults. So, which part did Kenny lie about? You were together when Cena gave you the 5-knuckle shuffle?
Did you break up with Kenny? Did you kill Kenny? Did you leave Kenny? Did you...
I just thought, the best interview. Most of it was lies. Some of it was true.
Which part?
Would you like to tell us which part were lies?
Nope.
But no, I'm looking forward to facing her. Obviously, she's one of the main stars now, and we're going to have to do a lot of work together. I can imagine our in-ring discussions are going to be brilliant.
Well, John's very happy. Did you try this? No. Try it.
When Nikki walks in the STF, yeah, John put me in this once. What? I tapped all night.
It could bring some confusion, but in all fairness, they're being adults and growing up. And I think that in this argument, everybody else should.
Would you like to make a bet that this gets brought up on Total Divas before the end of Series 7? This whole triangle somehow gets written into Total Divas. And this is why John Cena will never get married again.
Right. There you go. That's from the last bet.
What did we have the last bet on?
That will be Sherlock.
What?
And that was behind closed doors.
Would you like to go double or nothing?
No. I'm not even touching that one with a 50-foot pole.
That's what John Cena wanted to say.
Good Lord, I wouldn't even touch it with. I'm trying to think. I wouldn't even touch it with. Oh God, what's his name? I forgot his name now. The Ultimate Jobber.
Big Dick Johnson. The Brooklyn Brawler.
There we go. Either one of them.
Red Rooster.
He was a jobber? Oh, wait. Yes, he was. Moving on.
Gobbledygook.
Moving on. Moving on.
Santino. Santino had a 4-week push and then that was
At least he had a push.
it.
Anyway, moving on. Very, very quickly. But why did you have to do that? Because that just says in your head, euphemism. In case you want to know what he just did the hand gestures of him doing the cobra, setting up the cobra. Good Lord, the euphemisms.
Right, so where would you like to go to now?
I would like us to move on to some of the news that we've got for next week. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we can't exactly officially announce a time as of yet. However, there might be a bit of a delay in 2 weeks' time with an episode.
Yes.
We might not be actually doing our episode on a typical Saturday. We possibly, but we haven't decided upon that yet. However, we do actually have an exclusive interview coming up.
Yes.
Which is with
The UK Wrestle Fan Zone.
UK Wrestle Fan Zone. And this is all regarding what they've been actually bringing up quite a bit. Now, we can either say it's under the UK Wrestle Fan Zone or
The UKWA.
the UKWA, which stands for the United Kingdom Wrestling Alliance. And this is all in regards to the little previews that they've been sort of bringing up.
Yeah.
Which is called King of the Kingdom. Now, it's going to be announced what we might be actually be getting a quick peek into what that's about and what the details are and everything. However, as for when and where and how that will be actually advertised, we will actually be putting up dates in regards to it. Actual dates for us that we're going to announce now. It will be on the 12th of February, which oddly enough, yes, folks, it is a Sunday. It is a Sunday. However, we haven't got a time yet. However, what we will be stating is, do listen out on our social media, as we will be making announcements on of it being possibly live.
Yep.
On Spreaker, on Facebook, and some video recordings for possibly YouTube.
Yes.
But we will be announcing more of them details later, either next week or through our social media before the 12th.
And next week we're in.
And next week, as we previously already stated, we are actually at another show,
which our colleagues and friends over at UK Wrestle Fan Zone will be at as well.
We'll actually be at and providing support for that show. So we will either be doing a episode beforehand, or what we will be doing is possibly we might be doing a more of a write-up.
Yeah.
In regards to it, or maybe both.
Would you like to break the other shocking news?
I'll allow you.
No, it's your news.
No, I'll allow you.
After 15 months. It's been 7 years and 15 days.
You have to bring that up again. It's been...
So, announcing his comeback after AIDS, uveitis.
Whoa.
Lasiitis.
That's not official. Yes.
This year, we are hoping that Matt Burns wins a match.
Go screw yourself.
Don't mind if it's Big Pro Wrestling. He'd take either or at the moment.
I do fine on gaming.
No, hopefully this year, you're hoping step back in the ring after a little bit of a sabbatical.
Bit of a sabbatical, a few injuries and everything, but hopefully we should hopefully try to get that sorted out. However, damn dates will actually be getting more or less announced on my own website, which is www.matt-burns.co.uk. Do not add anything else on top of that.
Once he's ready to make his return, please watch out for the vignettes. I have got some ace material in line for the vignettes.
There will be uploads of it. The question at the moment right now is, will it be on YouTube? Will it be on Matt Burns TV, or will it be on The Burning Truth?
Either or.
It's going to be on The Burning Truth.
Be on both.
No, it can't. Because somebody isn't doing the video editing twice.
You just have to upload it to 2 channels.
Not necessarily. There still has to be video editing done.
Stop being a wimp.
I'm not being a wimp. And plus, it wouldn't be fair. And I think, with it starring you in it, I think it should be The Burning Truth.
Go and teach you how to hit lightning and crap from the kid.
Why can I just see the comedy? I'm actually wondering if I actually should have if it should have either medical help, psychological help, or both on speed dial.
I'd go for both.
Both it is.
I'll send it to the same person that we had sent Sound Guide to. He had medical planning in his payoff packet.
The problem is, if you send them, I know if you send somebody, they don't come back.
Never mind.
I have to come back.
I'll miss you for a little bit. Not this much.
You won't be able to do this. You won't be able to run The Burning Truth without me.
Who says?
You don't even do it. You're not even doing the work on the, the computer work.
Who did an interview on their own?
Yeah, screw yourself.
Would you like to answer that question?
Yeah, screw yourself.
Who did an episode on his own?
That's fine. Whoa. You didn't do an episode on your own.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
For the podcast that shall not be named.
No, you didn't. It never happened.
Yes, I did.
No. No, that wasn't an episode.
That's twice!
That's
Twice! Free!
That's not an episode. That wasn't an episode. If I recall, you called it a teaser. That wasn't an episode.
It went on half the length of a normal episode. It went on for half an hour. I'm having that as an episode.
No.
It lasted longer than most of your matches.
At least I've had a match.
So have I. I've had one. I won it.
Bull. Oh, God. Just stop there, Matt. Stop right there.
I hear free.
Just stop, because if he will later continue on. Right.
So let's move on to why we enjoy the Rumble.
It's a time for
celebration,
returns.
It's the start of the year.
It's the first pay-per-view of the year. Am I right? I don't know. I think I've had too many hits to the head.
You actually have a goodish record in Rumbles without actually winning them.
Shut up.
being, the proverbial big guy in the Rumble is like the biggest disadvantage in the world. You might as well be like 5'6" and skinny as you're 8, because people don't double team you then. Like you're isolated and targeted. How many Rumbles have you won? And you still love these matches. How many people have you eliminated?
Oh, good number.
Yeah, but how many have you won?
Shut up.
How many have you entered?
Shut up.
So
Right.
So why do you love this match again?
Do you want to officially know the number of how many have been in? I actually lost count when I actually got past 30.
And you haven't won one.
Get.
Oh, what can it be? Chuck a couple of people over the top rope. A little bit of song and dance.
It's not anything like that. A lot of people can always say, you being the big guy and everything. If you get caught off awkwardly, wrong, you can go flying over that top rope regardless. If someone hits you in a certain way, you can still fall over.
Oh, I know, but what makes you fall in love with the Rumble? Because obviously it's in the win record. So it's what made you fall in love with the Rumble? What made you romance?
You mean watching it or being in it?
Ah, both.
Being in it because you're guaranteed a shot.
Well, surely you prefer being Money in the Bank.
I can see where you're going with this.
You've won that thing.
Yes.
How many have you been in them?
2.
And you won one?
I've won 1.
50% chance. Hallelujah. Rumble. 30.
And I was the one that wasn't built for that damn match.
Yeah, it's fine. But
my kidneys are screaming at me.
No. So what made you fall in love with the Rumble? Because obviously you're good at eliminating people, but you get isolated.
A lot of the time, what a lot of people don't realise is everyone always assumes, oh, the big guy's got the biggest chance. The big guy's got the biggest chance. Answer me this. I was going to say, when was the last time you saw a Big Show win the Rumble? Straight away, you'll be able to argue that, saying The Rock's victory was actually Big Show's.
Can I count the Andre Giant Battle Royal?
I just had a complete brain fart moment. Do I hear 6? God damn it! No. Anyway, Kane is a good example. Has he won the Rumble?
No, but he holds the record for most eliminations.
That he does. And also, I think most entrants for WWE.
Can you name the people? Well, here you go. I'll do one better. Can you name a person that's entered the Rumble in the last 4 decades?
What?
So, can you name a person that entered the Rumble in the 80s, the 90s, and the 2000s? So the last 3 decades, sorry.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Right.
That would be the 80s.
Yeah. Did he enter in the 90s and 2000s?
Yes.
Can you name another one?
Another one. Bret Hart?
Didn't enter one in 2000, did he?
I thought he did.
I don't think so, because obviously he got paralysed, didn't he?
Yeah, it's Honky Tonk Man.
You're missing a key name, aren't you?
Go on.
Think of a winner.
Of a winner? Single, double, or triple?
Double.
Well, only 3 people winning. You're going to say Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan's a name.
Yeah.
And Shawn Michaels.
Not sure if he did it in the 80s, did he?
He
did.
Rockers.
Well, then here's an interesting trivia for you. Let's see if you get it, or if you've done your homework. Who was the very, very first person to enter the first ever Royal Rumble?
King Kong Bundy.
Nope.
I know who was in the first Rumble match. Because actually Jim Duggan came in at number 13.
Yep.
And won the Rumble from that number.
From the unlucky one. Do you know who entered number first in the very first Royal Rumble?
Honky Tonk Man?
Nope.
Piper?
No.
Hogan?
Nope. And you won't believe it. He's the best there is, the best there
Bret
was.
Hart?
The best there ever will be. Bret Hart was the very, very first person to enter the Royal Rumble.
Can you name the last person to enter the Rumble?
From last year's.
Yes.
Who was it that came in last?
So, you've had the best there is, the best there
Triple
was,
H.
the best there ever will be, because the last person to enter the Rumble until tomorrow night was the King of Kings.
It was Triple H. Yes, it was. Was he number 30?
Yeah, and also Triple H is one of the people to enter a Rumble in 3 different decades.
Yes, but he is 2010, 2019.
That's quite impressive, though, to have entered a Rumble in 3 different decades.
Well, technically Kane has. Taker has.
But there isn't many.
There's not many.
That. And there won't be many going forward that are able to say that. Because I can't see Samoa Joe entering a Rumble 20 years from now.
I can see your point.
Or Finn Balor.
Sami Zayn.
Old Sammy.
I'm trying to think now. Oh, nope. There will be somebody. Maybe James Ellsworth.
John Cena.
Oh, good lord.
John Cena could...
Potentially, yeah.
John Cena could go on for like 5 decades. We have the parts to rebuild him.
He's the new Ric Flair. In fact, no, he's replaced Ric Flair.
Ric Flair's one as well. Ric Flair's potentially entered in... No, he wouldn't have entered in 4 different decades, would he?
He has.
Where's WrestleMania 24? Was the end of... That was 2007?
Yep.
He hasn't entered
No,
the
has he
Rumble
not? No, he hasn't done 2010s. But rumour has it he could be in this year's.
I hope not. I really don't want to see a 67-year-old man thrown over the rope.
Rumour has it he could be in.
It'd be like watching Johnny Blaze get thrown over the rope. Someone needs to put it out of its misery before it strangles itself on the middle and top rope.
Why did you say that to a person who eliminated him?
No, so you've answered why you like the Rumble. I like the Rumble for the nostalgic returns.
It is.
People like The Godfather get come back, have that little pop, and the returns you're not expecting.
And
Edge, John Cena,
good
Triple
point.
H.
Triple H.
When Triple H came back in 2002, when no one expected him to be back.
Oh no! Oh, I remember that.
Edge, 2006, or was it 6 or was it 2008?
2008.
When he came back, what a pop that was. John Cena, when he came back in Madison Square Garden.
Yes, at number 30, was it?
Yeah.
Because he was actually the first person to take the 30 spot and win it. With Taker being the second and King of Kings being the third.
But Triple H's last year, no one expected to see Triple H in the Rumble. Did you expect Triple H to be in the Rumble?
Yep. Even place wages with people.
I could see him coming out after the Rumble and like putting himself in a match against Roman Reigns.
No, I saw him coming in.
But no, like it's just there's so many.
There is. It's nice
to
because
enjoy the Rumble.
It's nice, but the one thing I will say about Rumbles is
they can be ruined.
They can be ruined,
and usually by the crowd.
In some cases, it can be ruined by the crowd, it can be ruined by bad booking, it can be ruined by a number of things. It can be ruined by many reasons, but a lot of the time, right, I think Rumble should be something special because the one thing that's unique about this year is, can you predict 100% who was going to win it? Can you predict 100%? No.
Undertaker.
You're saying Taker?
Even though I want Balor to win it.
Well, it's potentially going to be Taker, but there is a number of other people who it can be. But the point being is, for quite a bit of time, it all depends on what Vince McMahon wants at the WrestleMania. You know, do you want Undertaker fighting for a championship? Is he going to be fighting, depending on which championship is he going for, and everything. Now, the question, it all depends on what Vince McMahon wants at WrestleMania, which will be the actual final deciding factor. It's nice that we haven't actually got a full. A lot of people can say they know 100% it's going to be taken. They can't say it's 100% because we've got Goldberg, Lesnar, which fair enough, we know they're not going to win it, but we've got the potential of Finn Balor, Undertaker. We've also got, we've also got some people saying Strowman. Another person saying that potentially a dark horse in Sami Zayn. Yes, I know that sounds insane. Did you hear that?
What?
Outside of this broadcast and everything, I actually asked a friend of mine, who he thought was going to win the Rumble. After watching this week's Raw, he predicted Sami Zayn.
No, not a fucking prayer.
Even I said that. Not a prayer. But it's nice to see that people are, they're not zoning in on the same answer, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed, when we do our predictions, which we'll be getting most likely posted up no later than before the Royal Rumble airing, which is at midnight.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. So Sunday night, Monday morning. Midnight.
Yeah.
So we'll hopefully get them predictions out. Is there anything else you want to add on to it? For yourself? No. Is there any more reasons you enjoy it? Oh, another thing. Will we see another Kofi amazing save?
I think he's running out of things he can do.
He is running out. And I do feel sorry for him. But we shall see. Agreed?
Yeah.
But anyway, shall we move on? On to next subject? Or
yeah.
Do we have a next subject? Last week, my associate and colleague mentioned about a website.
Yeah.
We are currently still in works on that, and hopefully we will be getting that loaded up soon. The official debut of that will actually be most likely either be announced on social media, or if possible, we can try and launch it on a day when we're doing a broadcast. But if honest, we're trying to do this as soon as possible to get this uploaded and ready for you.
Yeah.
Which straight away, as soon as it does come out, there will be 2 articles. We will have some interesting pages, event dates, and also a blog section.
Yeah.
And a contact us page and everything as well. We are hoping to possibly have some sort of links page to link to some of our associates. However, we'll have to see about that for future.
Yeah.
Agreed. And now moving on, next week we officially we might not be actually on the air, so we might be doing that episode early. So that'll be most likely pre-recorded, as we will be at the Academy.
Yeah.
Which is the Academy presents New Year's Resolution, which is Saturday 4th of February at the. I do apologise if I butcher this pronunciation. The Kuroshinkai Martial Arts Fitness Centre, which is at the Courtworks Industrial Bridge North Road, Madeley, Telford, TF7 4JB. Now, at the moment, currently, I can actually announce the tickets prices as well, which is £3.50 for kids, £4.50 for adults, and £14 for a family of 4, which is usually 2 kids and 2 adults.
Yeah.
And doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7.
Yeah,
and if you'd like to, you can actually reserve your tickets on the following number, which is 079 855 80784. And if you want to see more information on that, we recommend you go to the social site, go onto Facebook and type in Academy Wrestling Telford for more information. Is there any shout outs you'd like? I think that's about it for this week's episode. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to give a shout out to?
No, that's everything.
I'm going to give a shout out to our usual lads, which is the UK Wrestle Fan Zone and also the the UK Wrestling Alliance. Keep up the good work. We're looking forward to the future the interview with you.
Yep.
And stay well and stay safe. As always, we will be mentioning a certain channel that we actually still find funny to this day, no matter how many times we watch it, which actually has the YouTube series Dragon Ball Z Abridged, which is Team 4-Star.
Yes.
It's always funny. Would you agree?
Yes.
It's always brilliant and always funny. It can bring tears laughter to a glass eye. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
I had a feeling it would. I had a feeling. One I recommend is keep in touch, and if anybody wants to message us or anything, you can contact us at the moment using by email, which is
theburningtruth@outlook.com,
or you can contact us through our Twitter, which is Wrestling 44. Just make sure to take out the T, unfortunately, because the Twitter wanted us to have so many characters. And if you want to check us out on Facebook, you can pretty much just check up the Burning Truth on Facebook. So with that, folks, hopefully we will hear from you next week. So if you have any questions,
obviously we won't be here Saturday night next
we
week.
won't be here officially Saturday night. We will be doing a pre-recorded episode, as we will be in at a wrestling show, which we will be doing a full review, hopefully a review
so
of.
It'll be a pre-recorded episode going out at the same time.
It will be coming out at the usual time, which will be next week, 9 o'clock. So with that, stay well, stay safe, and catch you later.
Bye, folks.